But halal is voluntary. It's not mandatory. So it gives a consumer more choice.
This is our first debut of this program, and I'm very excited because the topic that we'll be discussing is on something which I'm so passionate about, Halal Pharma. I've been in this industry. I was given the task to spearhead in 2005 in my former company, but it's 15 years already and I don't feel the booming of this industry. Do you? To understand this issue better, let's get to know the pharma industry with my guest here, Encik Mohd Nasrul Mohamad Noor, Senior Principal Assistant Director. He's the member of the working group in Standards Malaysia, together with me, which developed the world's first MS2424, Halal Pharmaceuticals. It's ISO level. Perhaps you can start first by telling us a bit about yourself, your role in NPRA, and also NPRA and MOH role in Halal Pharma.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you for inviting me to this program. So I've been working with National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Division since 2003, and what can I say? Generally, under Ministry of Health Pharmacy through the Pharmacy Service Division, we have our Malaysian National Medicine Policy with a few strategies. One is ensuring affordability and availability of medicine, which include the halal medicine in Malaysia. I can say that MOH, Ministry of Health, is actually very committed to make sure this strategy is implemented, and Muslim community in particular has benefit from these implemented strategies. And several publications has been published due to these strategies. The first is panduan penggunaan ubat-ubatan dari perspektif Islam, which provide an insight and clarification to both healthcare provider and Muslim patient on the aspect of the non-halal medicine, on the Syariah compliant to avoid any confusion end up. The second one is panduan penggunaan ubat-ubatan yang mengandungi unsur tidak halal, which serve as a reference to healthcare provider under Ministry of Health Facility in issue relating to the use of medicine due to religious reason among the Muslim patient, and it highlight the responsibility of the healthcare provider to assist the patient during the treatment, which involve the medicine that porcine based. So both of these publication was published in 2018 in collaboration with Federal Territory Mufti, JAKIM, Pharmaceutical Association, and also Ministry of Defence and Education. So that part general policy under Ministry of Health. Okay.
So these two publication, is it only just for the government bodies, the government hospitals, government practitioners, or the public can access to it?
The public also can access. This publication can be downloaded from www.pharmacy.gov.my. So it serves the good reference to dealing with the patient, especially the Muslim patient, in terms of the non-halal medicine question.
I believe it's also benefiting to the non-Muslim healthcare professionals who have to answer questions by the Muslim. Is this halal or not, right? Okay. Good.
And in terms of the National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency, we are actually the Secretariat to Malaysian Drug Control Authority, and halalan toyiban. So JAKIM play their role under the fatwa and Syariah compliant to ensure for that part. But we are to we have to ensure that any product that register with the Malaysian Drug Control Authority fulfill the criteria quality, safety and efficacy. So I can say that our part is under Toyiban part, and we collaborate with the JAKIM to ensure this halal certification. If I'm not mistaken, the first time when we start participate in this Halal Pharmaceutical, that was I think in 2009, where there was the first working group established.
Yes.
And their participation from the industry like CCM, Standard Malaysia, SIRIM, and also JAKIM, and we also as the NPRA.
Yes.
So there are various meeting and discussion, and that lead to the publication of first MS 2424 2012 Halal Pharmaceutical General Guideline.
Yes, yes.
I did not involve in the first working group, but I involved in 2017, where another working group is established again to revise and to update the MS 2424 to 012. And then we come up with the latest revision, Halal Pharmaceutical General Requirement, first revision, MS 2424 2019.
This one.
So the main difference between the 2020 and 2019, we strengthen, we update, we revise all the glossary, all the term, and we incorporate the typical process of vaccine as another appendix for this MS 2424 2019.
Yes, vaccine is that highly debatable halal status, right?
Yep.
Always arguments. This is the thing that, when people are concerned about halal vaccine, wow, everybody is fearful and all that. But at the same time, you don't have the pharma industry scrambling to do it. Maybe is it the process of producing it is difficult?
I believe in future we will have the our local vaccine producing. Because it's not easy to produce the vaccine. It's involved from the drug substance manufacturing process until the formulation. So it depends on what vaccine that you want to produce, and it will involve the different technology, different manufacturing process, and different of the manufacturing knowledge to produce the vaccine. So it's not very easy. It's not very easy, and but I believe in future we will have the first human vaccine manufacturing in Malaysia.
Amin.
But in terms of the NPRA policy, we have issue a policy where the product registration holder need to declare the source of the excipient, active pharmaceutical ingredient and gelatin in whatever product they want to register with Malaysian Drug Control Authority. And there was also a halal logo, but the halal logo can be applicable for all registered product, but at this moment, except for the prescription product.
This issue about the logo, about the halal status is something that people have it in their mind. Do you think that is the one that's holding back the booming of the halal industry?
The main important thing is the safety, quality and efficacy of the product. Halal, I can say, is the added value. So that means halal pharmaceutical is certified pharmaceutical product that fulfill halalan Toyiban. That means can be more than permissible to use. It can add the customer assurance to any medicine product. But halal is voluntary.
Yes.
It's not mandatory.
Yes.
So it give a consumer more choice for them to choose.
That's the keyword, consumer choice. Right? So, if the consumer starts to be more alert, more receptive, more understanding what Halal Pharma is all about, the demand can be a bit more prominent and people can understand, with that panduan, the guidelines, people know how to balance between, when to take, when you have to insist using halal pharma or not, right? How has the journey been? 2009, right? I remember I did a workshop together with NPRA, bringing Jakim along so that everybody is on the same level playing field in terms of mindset. Because what we are doing is converging the minds of Sharia and science to bring halal pharma to a greater level. So, share with us what's the journey has been.
I think it's very, very exciting because we have developed the first MS halal for pharmaceutical.
Yes. It's the world's first, right?
The world first. And I still remember that we have a collaboration where Jakim and also the state religious department also invite us to conduct the training because the normative reference in the halal pharmaceutical actually is PICS, Pharmaceutical Inspection Cooperation Scheme, Good Manufacturing Practice Guideline. So there's a similarity.
That PICS is actually an international guideline that is Europe based, right?
Yep.
And Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken, is the second ASEAN. Of course, Singapore is the first, right? So second ASEAN country, way back in which year that we become a member of this European international, we call that organization?
We are very lucky to be a 26th member in 2002. I mean, we are the second in ASEAN after Singapore.
Yes.
But now in ASEAN, we have Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand and Indonesia.
Okay.
So currently there are about 52 PSS members from 49 countries, and there's a similarity, the chapter in the halal pharmaceutical guideline to the PSCS guideline. That means when there is a halal management system in the halal MS halal, so in PSCS there are pharmaceutical quality system. Okay, we conduct the training to the state religious department so that they are aware what is the expectation under halal pharmaceutical, because the PSIGMP guideline actually serve as an integral part in the halal pharmaceutical guideline. Okay, I can highlight after we published the MS 2424 2019, we have a lot of feedback, the positive feedback, how we should improve this one, and we incorporate the feedback, we discuss and we finalize, and Standard Malaysia also organized the seminar to see what the feedback from the audience, from the industry, and Alhamdulillah, so far I think it's well accepted in the our halal pharmaceutical industry because they understand the prerequisite criteria is the product to have a safety, quality and efficacy issue. And they have a registered product and they have also the GMP compliant, so it shouldn't be a problem if they want to have a halal certification.
Yeah, like you said earlier, value add.
Yep.
Okay. No, I like to make it a point that, we always talk about Kaizen, continuous improvement in our organization. So I really do feel that the halal pharma upgrading yourself with halal is a Kaizen, it's a way step forward. So the thing is that what's happening from then until now in regards to the policies, because I think one good thing that I see is that it first started with the people having to declare when the ingredients are of animal origin, and then you allow the halal logo not only on the vitamins but also on the over-the-counter products like the paracetamol, right? Okay, so the next question, of course, is then the medicines. I believe you can tell us more about this policy that works towards making the public more assured about halal pharma.
For this part, we as a regulatory body, we are always committed and always try to strengthen and update the current regulatory policy, regulatory guideline, so that it can support, it can benefit our industry, and also to make sure they can comply with the requirement of the safety and efficacy and quality. But in future, I think the current Malaysian standard, I think we can improve. We can improve. That means we just can't stop at in 2019. In future, maybe we have to revise again.
Yes.
So it's evolved.
Yes.
In line with the regulatory policy and guideline, it always evolve.
Yes, yes. We have to keep in progress with all the happenings in the world, right? So, like the COVID-19, that one. I believe with the production or the R&D in developing the new vaccine, people are questioning whether will they do it right the first time, straight away is halal compliant, But the question is that, are those people that is conducting the R&D, are they aware of the Muslims' requirement for halal? Have our voice been prominent enough to say that yes, we need Halal Pharma, right? But I guess this is where the difficulty in balancing, preserving life and making people be comfortable, have a peace of mind in taking medicines, right? Frankly, do you think that the industry is ready to ride the Halal Pharma wave?
I strongly believe, since we had the first MS 2012 actually about 8 years ago.
Yes.
So there's no doubt about it.
Yes.
So I believe our industry is committed and has no problem to ride this wave.
Yes.
So
yes,
I
that's
pray and this wave develop and strongly
boost up this.
Boost up and well known, and the awareness is okay among the industry. The first thing, you have to make sure any medicine or the medicinal product, you have to be registered first.
Yes.
You have to be registered. For this, you can refer further to our drug registration guidance document, which can be downloaded from our website www.npra.moh.gov.my.
Yes.
And you also need to ensure that all the requirements pertaining to the quality, safety and efficacy is fulfilled in order to have the halal certification. Once you get the ML number, then you should not have any problem to have the halal certification.
I'm so glad to have you here, Encik Nasrul. I'm Rozi Osman signing off for Kini Halal. Do stay tuned on this channel. See you again soon, insyaAllah. Assalamualaikum and have a great day.